through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways. And on we'll go. See the horizon turn us to thousands, and we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And but you long gone, it don't matter. Ride or die, that's been the deal. The light of your body got disappear. But if you don't play that for me, I'm out of it, I'm out of it. I lick my gun and then I'm done. I'm out of it, I'm out of it. And there's no man to tell me you're no good. I'm brushing away, do you, the weight of you, of my shoulder. Done with my cigarette, and when all the smoke is clear, I'm brushing away for you, the weight for you, the weight for you. Don't need an old man. Tell me you're no good. I'm brushing away, do you, the weight of you, of my shoulder. Done with my cigarette, and when all the smoke is clear, I'm brushing away for you, the weight for you, the weight of you. Don't need an old man.
Look left, look right, and I come with a hook right.
Hook right. This what the angles look like. Way up, stood high, taking the view when it look right. And oh, it's the good life, whipping the sauce when I cook like. Look left, look right, yeah. Come with a hook right. Hook right. Make all the man them look twice. I'm way up, stood high, but I've been in the field like Suge Knight. And they know this took time. This what a legacy look like. This what a come with a come with a taking the view when it look right. And oh, it's the good life, whipping the sauce when I cook like. Look left, look right, yeah. Come with a hook right. Hook right. Make all the man them look twice. I'm way up, stood high, but I've been in the field like Suge Knight. And they know this took time. This what a legacy look like. This what a come with a
Alright, hey, what's up everybody? Hope you're all having a good time. It is Ganksy and Dracula with the 7 Directions Pro Scrims. So we're getting ready to kick off into game number 1. How you going, Drac?
I'm good, Gangsy. How have you been, brother? Long time. Well, almost a long time, I should say.
It's been a hot minute. What's happening with your cam? We'll fix that up. You gotta get like a better internet connection, so I reckon. So.
Welcome to 70 Pro Scrims, everyone. And yes, we are heading off for the first match of the night. It's a 4 rounds, and we will, of course, have more info for you regarding the teams. And if you look into the video description, you will be able to see the names of the teams participating as well. And we shouldn't be too far away from the start of the first match, and that will be the very known grounds of Erangel by the looks of it. So let us know in the comment section as well which team you are rooting for, and a big shout out goes to the entire team of 7D Pro Scrims, who have actually organized the Scrims tonight. Your host for the evening, my name is Dracula, and with me it is the one and only Gangsy.
What up? Yes, everyone in the chat's asking about Soul. Look, doesn't look like Soul's going to be in game number 1. Hopefully they're in game number 2. All right, let's try and make it happen. But
fingers crossed.
Not in the first game. By the looks of it, I'll have a chat to staff, see what the GO is there. But yeah, we do have an all-star lineup. We've got teams like Box Gaming. We've got Demigods in here. Goat Media. Like a lot of teams from Southeast Asia, East Asia, and South Asia as well. So quite a sweaty lobby.
Absolutely. BIGETRON on YANGON Galacticos. I've casted them in a few matches now. So, well, it's time for the flight path, and the pilot for tonight, Gangsy, will take over.
Yeah, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. We are looking at our first game of the night as we head over the island of Erangel. Now, where do you reckon this flight path is heading from? It's going to be going straight over Yasnaya Polyana, down over Roshok School. It's quite a east to west flight path. Fairly north as well. I mean, School's in range, Pachinki's in range, Georgia Pole, Severny. It's actually quite a lot of loot under the flight path. But yeah, teams wanting to go to like Milta Farm or Sosnovka teams, or those that go to Primorsk, will have to get into vehicles. And we can see teams already out of the plane. Looks like BMW 88's already making moves towards that prison area. We do have a couple of teams, ASGARD and BIGETRON ION. Now we know BIGETRON ION will defend Yasnaya to the last man, so the Asgardians are going to have to be very careful about that.
Absolutely. So teams have started making their journey. This is an interesting one, because if a team, as you said, has their drop location set as the mill base, they might find themselves get a loot and rotate out of that. It would be very interesting to see how the first circle turns up over here. We don't have, doesn't look like we have anyone near the Water City area.
Whoa,
look at that circle.
Look at that. I mean, look, it's quite north, and hey, it was in range of the flight path, but really, I mean, that is definitely going to make things difficult for some of these teams that have just, headed south.
Exactly. For teams, I mean, if you look at Kamishki, Stolberg, Severny area, it's absolutely empty right now. We have players from Raw taking a beat over here from Marjin Esports by the looks of it. And that would be happening at near the Georgiapol crates, I imagine.
Yeah, it looks like Raw, maybe a couple of their players landed at the crates with Marjin and met their quick demise. There's 2 kills already on the board for Marjin Esports, one of our teams representing Myanmar tonight. And
absolutely, they have already got 2 kills over here. Would that mean? So there you go.
They could be going for a couple more because they're pushing in. Kuhn's got the.
Coming up with those shots over here, and it goes in for a reload of M16A4, but gets taken down over here by the Bison, so that would leave only one man standing in for Raw, and the instant finish coming up as well.
Yeah, pretty quick push there from Marjin. They knew that they were down to a couple of players, took advantage of the opportunity, and it's free on the board already in the early game. As we've also got fights happening down near Quarry area. It looks like Demigods getting into a skirmish with the Wisdom community, one of the Thai teams we've got in here tonight.
We have that pistol kill coming in, and one kill has already come to Demigods and INCOGNITO right now. And by the looks of it, they do have the other players not too far away. There you go. So we have. So one player has been taken out for team number 12, Margin.
Not a what. He's a man on a mission, isn't he?
Absolutely. Not a what is coming in. He's trying to zero in a bit, but I do see they have got access to a vehicle as well. So it would be interesting to see. Well, they have got a level 3 helmet and a level 2 vest, and is trying to cook a nade over here. This is interesting. So we also have a few players being taken down, and looks like, is that Savage coming up in the kill feed by the looks of it? M42 has got into some fight as well.
Yeah, Raw also getting taken out. Cancer's looking to get a nade in onto DOS.
This nade is not looking bad, but he's taking some damage as well. And
from Wham! Wham, bam, thank you, man. Demigods just flipped that one around, and yeah, it looks like Wisdom community on the ropes here.
Demigods coming up with some great angles. I would say that DP, well, it might have lost a bit of its sting, but that initial 6 shots can still get the job done here for you. We have the fights are going on towards the western side of hospital by the looks of it, and we have a player down already for team Savage, and we have Black coming in here with the mini 14, and we also have a team number 22. I probably Professor coming in with those shots,
all going for the quick drop shot as well. If he's able to close the range, then that AKM is going to be able to put in a bit of work onto 6.
I mean, he must be a bit careful about the fact that he doesn't have a helmet right now. But look at that,
focusing on the confirm there, and Ixie able to take him out, save the day, pick up Tama, and it's going to be 4 back up for Savage.
That's good stuff from them, because they have secured 4 kills. They haven't got a casualty yet, and they have a 1-3 split, so the looting is also going on, and also they would be able to loot up from the crates as well. Demigod Ram has got another one
that
with
was the final player. Yeah, so that's Wisdom community out of the lobby already, and circle is starting to close in now.
Circle starting to close in. We have a Yangon Galacticos players, Box Gaming players still to get into the circle. Would be interesting which area they choose to come in now. Whichever area they come in, they probably are going to meet up with a few teams, but teams near Yasnaya, teams near Rozok, if they go for an early rotation towards the northern side, towards the 7E shooting range area, they probably will be fancying themselves to have a middle of the zone fully, but they definitely will be able to. The early rotations here can really give you some advantage points. But we have team 16, which is HYVE International.
Dota, he's keen. He's having a crack. He's got to be careful about oh god, these lean peaks are making me dizzy. Sando in there in the warehouse. I'm trying to read his name. I'm like, calm down, Dota. give us a moment to breathe. But yeah, Sando didn't spot him out. I mean, he's pretty obvious up where he is. He's got the level 3 helmet though. It's going to help out if he does start taking fire. But it looks like he's just been on a scouting party for HYVE. They know there's a full team in the Georgia Pole containers area. It kind of looks like from Marjin's behaviour that they're not fully aware a team is nearby, so they're going to have to be careful.
They have to be really careful. They have done well till now at this area. They have got the team wipe happening. They have multiple vehicles as well, but they probably were not aware of the location of HYVE International. But that wouldn't matter a lot, because they are on the move right now. And by the looks of it, the rotation has started. They have one player who have been left behind.
Hopefully he's got a vehicle.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. I mean, I'm sure you have a vehicle, buddy. Otherwise, oh, there you go. Oh, he has a flashy ass vehicle. I see.
Oh, he's got the Koenigsegg. Or is this the McLaren? Oh, he's got the McLaren. I can't keep up.
We have RCRY going towards the Severn area. We have a few teams going towards that part of the area, so the early rotations are happening as far as the zone is concerned. But team number 5, Goat Media, would be. This is an interesting area, Gangse, because a lot of rotation
The queue.
can be cut out from here.
I love this compound. I mean, it's a big favourite of many teams just because if they had stayed there, I mean, they would have been able to gatekeep 2 teams. I mean,
Exactly.
They would have had Margin. Looks like Margin have taken the other bridge. In fact, it looks like all these teams have taken other bridges. I mean, it's probably not their first rodeo.
It is interesting because we have 15 teams surviving. Oh, there you go. Vape is taking some damage over here. Team number 17, Genesis Esports over here. They are up against a high voltage.
Yeah, these guys are a very aggressive team coming out in Nepal. And Cloud, they're getting a beautiful knock onto Master Vape with the M16. It's basically on T17. Now,
And Master Wave was on the sniper tower as well. So they lose out on an angle as well.
Yeah, well, it's just T17 now. He's the last remaining player. And looks like they'll... yeah, that was an amazing shot there from Cloud.
Great shot indeed. They will go in for the finish right now. And yes, Cloud finishing that off and moving on with the rotation. They will try and get some angles by the looks of it. Avatar ENG and is that Carp? Yes. So they would be looking to. So we are looking at BMW 88, of course, and they would be looking to quickly secure all.
Look at that shift.
What
I mean,
percentage is in the water?
Geez, yeah, that's like half of Circle 2 in water. So that's not a lot of real estate when you've got 15 teams alive. So things are going to start heating up real quick. You can see ASGARD's already trying to defend one of the prime compounds, and it looks like BMW 88 are going to pull up and try and take this fight.
BMW 88 will be taking that fight, and they are coming back with some good retaliation fire as well. And with that, he has instantly changed the position.
I mean, you can see the rest of ASGARD, they're in the barns, and yeah, BMW 88, they're pushing in. And ASGARD, they're not going to be able to provide backup.
This is tables being turned on by BMW 88. They're going against ASGARD over here, and that drop shot was brilliant.
That was close. A lot of suppressing fire coming out from the rest of his team. We've got Goat Media possibly looking to third party this as well, rotating past.
Goat Media will take this opportunity to pass through, I guess.
I think Havoc was able to get that knocked there. I think High Voltage also opting to get involved in this fight.
We're having people asking, is Soul there? Well, Soul is supposed to be there. Not in this first match.
Not in this game, but we should get them in there.
Alright, so we are witnessing ASGARD Esports over here. They have lost 1 player already, but they are holding on to this particular warehouse now. This warehouse, gangs, I've seen a lot of rush might happen, just given the amount, the area and the bit of a high ground that it provides you, and the covers that it provides you. A very highly contested one, and so is the compound where BMW 88 is. That compound is also, you can come up with some great angles on this particular warehouse.
Yeah, I mean, you would expect to see somebody on the roof, but considering that you've got high voltage down there in a compound might not be the best angle to hold. Meanwhile, YANGON Galacticos down near Yasnaya looks like they're going up against BIGETRON ION.
BIGETRON ION, interesting. They have stayed at Yasnaya. They haven't gone for the early, early circle placement. Oh, but Misery has been taken down.
Oh, I don't think he knew that real KP. That was dirty. I mean, he was up close there, and you can see that they are in quite a spread as well. And yeah, he just waited for Misery to come out. He had no idea there was a player there.
Is going into for the nades, trying to make some connection, but we have Fudger. Is that from BIGETRON ION? Well, Pio is going in for the kill and will be getting the instant knock and finish here as well.
Yeah, BIGETRON aren't happy. I mean, and ION's a very aggressive team. Like, these guys, I've seen them, they'll take this fight on. They're going to commit to it, and they're going to try and take out this team. And in a 2-1 split right now, I mean, Fajar's got to be careful how he places.
And they also have level 3 armor on them, so that will give them confidence, and they're coming up with the shots against Yangon, and with that, Fajar gets knocked out over here. So that is another player, well, not out, but definitely down right now. But we are having the nades being cooked on from Yangon.
Great frag from Rocky.
Shot from Rocky. All right, so we have Rocky and Pio surviving, standing right now for Bigetron. Rocky is trying to go in for a flank over here. Will he be able to? He goes for the nade. He's trying to make connection on that revive.
Oh, if he's able to slot that nade in, well, it goes a little bit high. Looks like they're both going for resets, but Bigetron a little bit late to the party.
Wee bit late, I would imagine, especially if you look at Real KP's position. He might have a flank angle, and look at that position. He might actually have a surprise angle on both the players over here, especially Fudger, because Fudger needs to heal up over here if he gets spotted real quick, but doesn't look like that's going to happen. We do have Genesis Esports not too far away as well.
What was he doing out in the blue there?
In the blue zone, exactly. Wadaji has been taken down.
Yeah, I like the way Bigetron are playing. They're going to cop a bit of blue, but we're early days yet. Look at Circle. We've still got half of it in water, and it's on Saverni.
William from Yangon Galacticos is trying to hold on to an angle as Pio, Fudger, and Rocky is behind those rocks now. The blue has started moving. This is going to start hurting you now. Real KP's finish has gone to Rocky, and Bigetron has decided to move in, but Pio has been left behind. I wonder whether what the plan is. He would definitely have a vehicle access because they probably only had a buggy. You know?
They only have a buggy, so they're probably driving one player. Yeah, they're driving one player into zone and then getting the third player in that way, just because of the lack of seats on the bus. We've got a few teams, so it looks like Savage and Box Gaming holding Saverni at the moment. M42 playing Edge. I kind of like their positioning. It could pay off. Even if zone does go to Saverni, they've still got a nice route in. High Voltage currently holding some high ground. It looks like Hive opting to play a little bit edge as well. Vibes currently, they've got a player knocked. I think he would be getting revived, hopefully.
Vishal from team 19, so Vibes Esports. Yes, I think the vehicle, one of the vehicle is coming near him.
It looks like T17's been a bit of a pest here at the edge of zone. Oh, he's about to spot all of
Marjin Esports has got into a fight, yeah. Those shots coming in with M16A for those tap shots.
He's just tapping away there. And Fajar able to get a quick knock onto Vibes, and yeah, Bigetron just playing edge. Now, finally, ASGARD do have a player up on the high ground.
Not only on the high ground, but Gangster, he has a very good information about Bigetron players and has a good angle on that as well. Will he be will he be able to look at that zone? That zone is really, really favoring Goat Media right now. Dead center in the circle.
And what a great shift for M42 as well on the edge.
Exactly.
Short stack at the moment. Oh, great pickup on the Demigod there from Wisdom.
Wonderful pickup coming in.
They took 2 kills. They've got 4 players up. They're playing this pretty well. I mean, they got a kill onto ASGARD earlier.
BTRPO has been taken out by the play zone over here. So play zone doing its part as well. Fudger is in the distance, and Rocky and Fudger would be the 2-man standing right now.
How the hell is he able to move that fast when he's not?
What? is that a what?
I don't know. I don't know what's happening right now. Is it my internet? No, it's not my internet. I don't know. Maybe we'll talk to the referees about that one. Mate, he's might have had a little bit too much coffee today and something else in there as well. Who knows? Yeah, it looks like.
Interesting.
Goat's taking a knock
is taking a knock as well.
Savage trying to push into this center compound. Looks like Black's the last player left. He's in the draw.
Black's the last player, exactly. King will be finished off easily by players of Goat Media. One more time, they're holding on to a great angle over here. We have the team Marjin Esports coming in, will be going in for the revive. The smokes are coming out there at the edge of the zone. The clock has hit 0-0, so the blue zone will start. We have shots being fired outside the blue zone as well, so there would be a rush. 11 teams, 32 players alive, and it is going to get real sweaty, and the nade is coming, and the nade takes a bit of its health as well.
Yeah, Box Gaming just getting shredded on the rotation. And they're between a rock and a hard place as they've got to rotate in past Demigods as well.
I'm interested to see if Pio actually got revived after getting knocked out.
Where is he now?
He did get revived. He's on the southern side of the circle. So, Bigetron, they are three. Yeah, they bought that revive on after Flux getting knocked over
Demigods,
here.
Demigods on the push here. And I was just going to say, I liked Wisdom Community's positioning and the way they were playing this game. But, yeah, they've got to be careful about defending this push from Demigods. They've also got Margin Esports to worry about.
Team number 6 taking some damage over here, but look at the shots coming in from Margin Esports. The tap shots are definitely a big danger in such situations, especially if you have got that big scope and a ridge to play with. But that shots, one more time, those tap shots coming into play.
That is Demigods out of the lobby. We've still got 10 teams to go, and ENG just getting a bit of a refill here on the loot crates.
Break MVP has been taken down as we speak, and we still have Goat Media holding on, and they are still holding on to that zone. They would be praying for that zone to come to them because they need to defend that one. But Blanks over here is
he's gonna have to be Cloud's gonna have to be careful as well. There's so many teams around this area.
Really careful, especially of HYVE International, because HYVE International is just above him by the looks of it. BTRION, they had that nade was quite good. Low. Rocky is quite low, but he will quickly move up move away with the buggy. But looks like HYVE International will try and take some shots on this rotation coming in. Blanks knows exactly where BTRION players are.
Looks like Bigetron, they get short stack HYVE as well on M42. I mean, these guys are playing from very powerful positions. Bigetron, they're going to have a lot of like Margin and Wisdom Community pushing in from the west. You can see Caps leading the charge, spots out Pio. Can he get away from this one?
All right, Caps is well. The smokes have come out, so BTR has got the covers on the way, and right now Cap is around 96 meters away, but he is taking some damage. 96 meters away from the safe zone, of course. But after Flux quickly comes, and he will try and make use of this particular angle. But BTR is coming up. Team number 6.
Looks like Cloud's still going. He's got a lot of teams to worry, like surrounding him right now. He's got M42. He's also got, I believe, HYVE behind him as well. Comes out.
Oh, the crowd shots coming in.
You're kidding me. You're kidding me. How many knocks did he just get here? He's got HYVE helping him out from the top. He's able to hit a first aid too. That means M42's down to 1 player. And
M42 is absolutely.
Oh, Cloud goes down from the nade from
nade. Wonderful nade. But M42 will get that revive at least.
Taking a nade in here. Oh, look at that nade. It's right now. Oh, it's just Dragon. One more nade. I mean, they've got to be feeling it right now after all that. HYVE have been playing so well.
HYVE has been playing really well. Goat Media is getting some players down here as well, and with that we have got Dragon Sub. Is that he's trying to come back with some nades as well, and Dragon Sub, yes, the last man surviving, and he is trying to get some of the knocks back, but the zone's gonna shift right now. We'll see who the zone goes towards. Team number 8 surviving. M42 surviving those particular nades, but the look at the position of BTR. They have got a bit of a high ground to play with, but they would know that their opponents right in front of them, but they have a bit of a ridge to play with, so that is good stuff from BTR. If the zone supports them, they might be able to hold on to this ridge and get some good angles. But Blanks has been taken down by M42. HYVE getting a player knocked over here, and Dragon Sub.
That was the squad wipe coming in, so they got the reset, then got the squad wipe in onto HYVE. Great play from M42. 5 kills so far. They made it into the top 5. Can they win the game? Zone goes to Goat. Yes. But Goat actually have to leave the compound. You can see Goat's position. They've got 4 players up. They've got a few kills off their positioning. But they will have to leave the safety of this compound. And
they have to go uphill.
Meanwhile, everybody is going to be able to walk in. But there is no cover. There is like no cover in front of them.
The only covers you have would be your smokes and those trees, if you can make the most of it. The mollies are coming out. Will Rocky be caught up in the fire? No, Rocky survives that. So Aftar Flux has been taken down by M42 players here, and we have Dragon Sab trying to make some connections, going in for the quick rotation into the zone. He would try and take this opportunity.
I don't know if the early rotation is the right move. Although if he's able to get a vehicle, actually this ridge is probably the best spot in zone. Really, it's just
exactly.
Just
given the situation,
circle.
if he has, given the situation and the position of the other players, he would have a good angle on a lot of players. He'll hope to have one. Pio is right in front of him, he's going in for the shots, the crowd shot. He gets Pio this time around, and with that BTR, it would be two-man standing right now. Would be interesting if he can get that finish as well. Team number 5,
looks like BTR. They've pushed up the hill.
Gets a knock over here, and Dragon Sab is the last man standing for team number 8. M42 Esports, they have done well till now. 7 kills they have got. He is the last man standing. He is at the edge of the zone right now. He does have a team behind him, and team number 5 is in front of him, which of course has been Goat Media. BTR is behind him. 4 teams and 9 players alive. We have Rocky. The snakes of Erangel are coming out slowly with that. Will that be the dangerous snake? Time will tell us.
I mean, what's Sando's play here as well? He's got to be able to spot Bigetron. You can see nades going out either side.
Fajar has to be careful over here, but well, interesting. So Fajar did not get his health taken away by that nade, but he's trying to connect. He's trying to go for the pre-fires. He's trying to preempt where the enemy position would be.
He kind of knows where Sando is, but he's going to spot him now.
He's going to spot him now.
That nade threw him off a little bit. Dragon Sab's been taken out. And Sando
gets
1
taken
HP,
down
able to win the trade. Or will he get his first aid kit off before the blue hits him?
He should be fine just in time. Just in time.
But
both media.
Sando!
Wow.
Sando!
Look at his health. So 1v3 right now. He goes for the second player.
How is he?
Don't tell me he's gonna get this one. He's out in the blue, but no, that health
what
at the end of the day.
That is going to be a winner chicken dinner to Goat Media. Well done to them. What a
absolutely. Game. 8 kills have come to them. Brilliant play, but Sando doing some really showing us some really good skills at the end. But look at the kills that has come to Margin Esports. We have, like, how much is that? 12 kills have come to them. That is brilliant stuff.
That's huge. That's huge. It's Sando's ability to just win those trades. I mean, he was at, like, that's just straight, like, who can get the most headshots. And
exactly.
He was coming out on top time and time again. Bigetron ION, they did great. I mean, coming out of as Nike, I would have expected more eliminations, considering they would have had a positional advantage. M42 playing as a duo for so long, Dragon Sab able to get quite a few on the board. And you can see the rest of the scores for these teams here. So everyone who's just tuning in now, welcome. I'm Ganksy, and with me, I'll bring up the webcams, is Dracula once he loads in. Hope you're all having a good time. Sol will be in the next match, we've been told. So make sure you're strapped in and ready for that. As I'll just take some screenshots of the scores. But that was game number 1. So for game number 2, we will of course be going to Miramar.
Miramar it will be, and game number 1 we have seen some really good pushes coming in from a lot of team. BMW 88 showed that to us, and of course the final few circles we witnessed a lot of sweaty fights, some really good nades and tap shots coming up. So game number 2, here we go, the stars of the match, Gangsy. So we have, go ahead.
I don't usually show that, but we can show it up. It'll just stop the music. We had Rama going all out. We had Lote with the best companion 2 revives, and Roy as the finisher.
Absolutely. So match number 2 will be Miramar, and we did not have Soul playing the first match. We have been told that Soul will be in the second match. This is 70 Pro Scrims. Definitely do drop in a like and a sub. That would really encourage, and also let us know which team you are rooting for. We did get to see a lot of good fights over here, and the party has just started. It is 4 rounds. Erangel was the first match, and match number 2 will be Miramar.
If you haven't subscribed already, what are you doing with your life? Get in there, hit those buttons. We'll catch you guys after a very short break, so stay tuned.
Through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays, and on we'll go. Through the wastelands, through turns to sun rays, and on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Turn us to thousands, and we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon. Turn us to thousands, and on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays, and on we'll go. But you long gone, it don't matter. Ride or die, that's been the deal. The light of your back, I disappear. But if you don't play that for me, I'm out of it, I'm out of it. I lick my gun and then I'm done. I'm out of it, I'm out of it. And there's no man to tell me you're no good. I'm brushing away to you, the weight of you, of my shoulders. Done with my cigarette, and when all the smoke is clear, I'm brushing away to you, the weight for you, the weight for you. Don't need an old man. Tell me you're no good. I'm brushing away to you, the weight of you, of my shoulders. Done with my cigarette, and when all the smoke is clear, I'm brushing away to you, the weight of you, the weight of you. Don't need an old man.
Look left, look right, and I come with a hook right. Hook right, hook right. This what the angles look like. Way up, stood high. taking the view when it look right. And oh, it's the good life, whipping the sauce when I cook like. Look left, look right, yeah, yeah, come with a hook right. Hook right, hook right, hook right, make all the man them look twice. I'm way up, stood high, but I've been in the field like Suge Knight. And they know this took time, this what a legacy look like. This what a come with a come with a taking the view when it look right. And oh, it's the good life, whipping the sauce when I cook like. Look left, look right, yeah, yeah, come with a hook right. Hook right, hook right, hook right, make all the man them look twice. I'm way up, stood high, but I've been in the field like Suge Knight. And they know this took time, this what a legacy look like. This what a come with a come with a
Shine bright up all night, we're never slowing down. Fall in love, drunk mistakes, we're bound to hit the ground. Gotta keep this feeling, keep on breathing, even if we're slipping away. So I close my eyes and lose myself now, do it like it's only a day. We got a party for a lifetime. No, we ain't stopping for the sunrise. No, we don't care about the bad nights. And for a second I can feel like this. Make me feel like this. look at people and I wonder all day, who are you and you are not the one in your way. And then I think about myself and I stayed. I'm a pretty boss, look almost your brain waste. I'm a freak in the sheets, but I got clothes. I'ma grab an ass if you want it. Best you ever had.
Welcome back. So we do have a couple of Soul players. We're going to get a couple of more. I'm trying to find out what their IGNs are.
Of course, Soul, the players will be playing under different IGNs. As I did notice player to who ये जो आप देख रहे हो, तो हम यही सोच रहे कि ये शायद Soul का ही कोई player है. I'm saying, Gangster, that we are imagining that this probably is someone from Soul, and in English it just says, well, I am a player, you know.
Yeah, it's so how do you pronounce it? Tohu? Tohu I could do. I could do Tohu. Yeah. So player Tohu, and let's keep it. It's a secret. I'm not going to tell anyone who it is. All right, you're just going to have to guess. and Python, I don't know who that is either. But we'll see very shortly what they can do up against these global teams. Drac, you should. Can you refresh your Ninja? Because it's like buffering a lot. I don't know.
Yep.
And like now it was working perfectly. I don't know. It was like the second I said something, it started working, although...
I'll have refreshed it already.
But we're going to jump into this game real quick. We are back to Erangel by the looks of it.
Yeah.
I thought we were playing on Miramar. Did it not say Miramar?
We thought it was Miramar, but anyways, we will take Erangel any day.
Tencent, you gotta keep your wits about you with this game, definitely. But if you're just joining the stream now, welcome. I'm Gangsy. This is Dracula. If you haven't subscribed already, just do it. You won't be disappointed. We've got the top teams from all over Asia. We've got teams from Korea, East Asia. We've got Southeast Asian teams from Thailand. We've got South Asian teams from Nepal and India, and they're all in here right now, getting ready to go. In just a couple of seconds, we're going to jump into match number 2 of the 7 Directions Pro Scrims.
And the match number 2 is loading up. The flight path will be in front of us anytime now, and Gangsy take over.
Yeah, look at that. So on your screen right now are 2 players from Seoul that I've been led to believe. Okay, now I will let you know who they are at some point in the near future. But for now, we're going to talk about this flight path as we are heading over to Sosnovka Island. We've got the military base to our left. On the right hand side of your window is going to be Novo Rep Noye. Underneath the flight path is going to be Farm, School, Roshok and Severny consecutively. We've also got Milta, Shelter, Prison, Mansion, Pachinki, Ruins, Shooting Range in range. But some of the other locations like Lipovka, Primorsk, Georgopol will all be accessible via vehicle rotations. Looks like Seoul as a duo are headed towards Novo Rep Noye. We've got Box Gaming in the Sosnovka military base itself. Looks like Wisdom Community are heading towards that Milta city area. We've also got the 7 Directions team just landing around Farm. In proximity, they've got a couple of teams around them.
Exactly. So where the around the Milta area, they will be not contested, and team number 2, which is Seoul by the looks of it, they will be uncontested near Novo as well. But Professor going in for the 7D team, going in for the first kill. They are 3-man strong. Zenon, Irius. And we do definitely have players from 69 Esports are not too far away as well. We are witnessing Yangon Galacticos. They have lost Blinks already, but Yangon Galacticos
over the farm area.
Exactly, and we have seen Yangon Galacticos come up with some good fights as well. But team number 10, 69 Esports, they are still looking for some loots by the look of it. Oh, look at that circle one more time.
Yeah, first circle is going to be centered on Georgopol, very far from the flight path. No teams in Rostock. I mean, we've got Marjin around the area. We do have ASGARDs in Yaznai Polyana with Bigetron, so we can imagine they'll be fighting very shortly. We've got Vigor here currently in the water. moment. I would
Exactly.
agree.
Yangon, Galacticos, and 69 Esports, I think they have decided to take a fight on each other near the farm area. Really, really close to them. And Raw has gone in for a punch on Jiggle from Vibes by the looks of it.
Yeah, it looks like some of the members of Hive still rotating past this area as Raw are taking shots at teams. We've got Margin Esports rotating through as well. I think Margin are going to be heading more towards the Zaki side of the map as 69, that's 69 Esports from Indonesia are cleaning up around that farm area. Meanwhile, T17 and the boys from Genesis Esports getting into it with M42 in Pachinki.
In Pochinki, the highly contested Pochinki, we will see how this fight goes on. Look at the position of Dragon Sub, has taken the roof over here. Definitely has to be very careful of Smile 3's location as well. Hive Dot 10 has been taken down by Koni from Raw as we speak, and yes, the fight of Pochinki will be starting off anytime as we go. Koni has come up with the DP28 shots. This is happening near the bridge, near Water City, or not Water City, but the Georgiapur bridge,
Yeah,
I'm guessing.
near that cube compound in center zone. So it looks like Raw, continuing their fight against Hive. Hive still do have a couple of players up that have made it to South Georgiapol, but Blanks and Co.
I'm liking the rotation of a Margin Esports. Looks like they have gone to a Zarki as we were thinking. But look at that. They probably it's a matter of getting the loot. But yes, Naya Polyana, we do have a few teams up there as well. Team number 22, of course, 7 Directions team. We do have Professor over here, not too far away from Real KP of Yangon, Galacticos, and look at it. So there are 3 players not too far away from Real KP, while Yangon Galacticos has a bit of a split going on over here. It's obviously a duo because 2 of their players have been taken down very early in the match. So they have to be a bit careful. He has to be really careful with 70. Looks like 70 has decided to actually take on this fight. If they have information that this is only one guy over here, they will try and go all out here. Has the shotgun on Professor, but the shots are coming up, and Real KP has gone to the balcony over here, but gets one player down already. Professor will be taken down. Well, he barely survives that one, but the helmet has been gone, and Zeden, look at the shots, and with that
Real KP, Real KP with the 1v3. What a
brilliant fight that was. Brilliant performance coming in from a Real KP.
Yeah.
So Box Gaming from Sosnovka Mill Base, they will have a very good access to this particular zone because if they cross the bridge on the left hand side of Mill Base, they will not be contested, so that's good. But Pochinki is still litting up. We do have shots being taken down, and team number 17, Genesis Esports, has got a player knocked, and we're having Wave. Master Wave is taking some damage over here, and has M42 players coming in, and Rain Sub is coming in with the Uzi.
Well, he's going to have to go for a reload on that Uzi, but yeah, they're getting right in there.
That's always the challenge of Uzi, that it quickly goes into a reload, so you have to be very careful with going behind the cover, but Rains up coming up with some good, gets a kill.
T17 now going mano a mano, and Sab coming out on top, and that looks like it's going to be... unless Smile could pull something out of the bag.
The drop shot not working, but look at the health of the player. It was literally not there. Master Web has got the helmet right in time, has the AKM, reloading the AKM over here, and he's the last one.
Goes for one. Can he get the second? Oh, he's going to go for the switch. He's got 2 AKM.
Switch over here. Will go in for another reload. He has to go. He has 9 bullets remaining.
This is a 1v1.
1v1 happening. Will he be able to pull this off? He's contemplating going in for the revive here as well.
That's good to go for the reset. Yeah, I mean, Sub's able to get a nade in though. Sub's going to go for if that nade. Oh, Sub! What a play!
What a nade that was. Knew exactly what the plan was. They were trying to go in for the reset as well, but that decision to come up with that nade absolutely changed the dynamics.
Off the balcony, mid-cook. Off the balcony, mid-cook just slots it through the window and gets the squad wipe. That's almost a full reset for his team.
Exactly. So brilliant play coming there at Pochinki. We do have players from HYVE International crossing as well. But team number 10, we do have 69 esports. They are holding on vibes over here. Vishal has an angle on them, has very good information. Would be passing on that information. If you look into the minimap, the players are not too far away from Vishal as well. So they will be planning to time that attack. And they obviously they are up against a four-man squad, and there's one player less compared to team 69 esports for vibes. But vibes will be really calculating the time, and going in for the right moment. They will try and hope that some of the players, if they come out in the open, but looks like Octopus is also very aware, because he was prone and he was a bit, the way he was looting up. But we'll see how this one goes. But team number 10, we do have 69 esports going away from this particular area.
They're going to rotate out. Interesting.
And they're gonna go straight towards a team. They are probably heading straight towards the compound where high voltage is, but they have changed their
Margin
location
esports
right
nearby
now.
as well. You have to be careful about this rotation. I mean, if Murnat boy spots him, like he's more focused on high voltage at the moment.
Exactly. This is Margin Esports, of course, and Margin Esports. We do have Cloud coming back to the team, so we will have Margin Esports coming. They can come a bit more closer with Cloud going away from that position, but we'll see if they do that.
He's very like his flank is very exposed to 69. He's going to have to be careful.
Exactly. So, I mean, Ruins gives you a lot of cover. If you're able to hold on to it, it really gives you a lot of cover to play around with. But would be interesting to see the angles that the players are coming up here with. Shout out to you, Ankita, as well. All right, so we do have a Mernat boy over here from team number 13, which is Margin Esports, of course. So we do have Sendo, who is camouflaged over here.
Sendo's he's going to have a crack. I mean, he's going to have a go.
He will definitely have a go right now, but the vehicle has moved away. So Python has been taken down by Yangon as we speak. From team number 2, as we speak, Yangon Galacticos is against the last man surviving of team 2, which is supposed to be the slot for Soul. We have player who the last man standing has 5 bandages, is going in for the quick heal up over here, is up against Yangon. It's going to be a 1v2 Gangse.
Yeah,
if they take the fight, of course, but real KP, knowing real KP, he will take a fight over here.
Yeah. KP doesn't run from a fight. In fact, he runs towards it.
So we will see if Player who can actually get this clutch happening. It's a 1v2 happening. Of course, Yangon Galacticos, real KP has come in, has that M249, and he was just standing over there.
But from the grave, goes down to the from the nade from his teammate. They're getting a little bit excited.
Just insurance Nate coming up over there, just to make sure that in case you get knocked, buddy. All right. So Margin Esports coming up with knocks on 69 Esports over here as well. Monad Boy is quickly healing up, and they have got the players from 69 Esports within the area. Santo is coming up as well.
Watoke could get involved here as well as Xander. I mean, they've got 69, surrounded to an extent.
Exactly. Now that is also the advantage, as we were talking about of the Ruins, is that it gives you some good covers and some good angles. But the disadvantage is that from the higher grounds, you can be exposed in more angles than you would imagine. If this is not an area where you constantly have held on, constantly have taken fights, and if this is something relatively new to you, it will really, that location gives you a challenge. But with that, Octopus gets taken out over your team number 12, Wisdom Community. They have 3 kills and they are 4-man strong. In the distance, they of course will be having team members. They probably will form up right now, but they will try and work around this particular ridge or the high ground that they have. Team number 13, Margin Esports in the distance. Of course, zone is closing in. All the players. Yangon is just coming in to the zone from the southern side of Pochinki.
Yeah, that was a good push onto Vibes. Vibes have been holding that spot for a while, and it's great positioning for them to take it on. High voltage getting into an engagement.
Look at a Goat Media's location. They have taken Mount Everest fully. They have
They
like
are
a
the
full
mountain goats. And
but they are
circle
taking
shifts
circle has
offshore.
shifted.
That is a big shift. That's a hard shift and a half.
That is definitely a hard shift, but Goat Media with the high ground that they have, they will look in. They probably will have a good angle as well. Good quick rotation
Trust
into
should
the
have taken
zone
that
as well.
shot
But
there.
team number
See-
10,
See, Margin kind of want to get this fight over with, so they realise they're now pretty far outside the zone, but they're gonna have to be like.
Hurling's
this
position
fall
is
apart.
really
Oh,
good.
but
over here.
Sando, you don't want a 1v1 trade Sando, and look at
Oh,
that nade.
what
Quick
a nade!
cleanup.
What a nade coming in over here. But okay, gets taken down, but Trust gets taken down over here. The jump shots are going on, and
Oh.
Romeo gets it.
Yeah, great hip fire from Romeo. Sando's back up as well, so that's 4 on their feet for Margin Esports, coming out on top in that engagement there, picking up a few elimination points.
We have BTR ION coming into the zone. They have to come into the zone. Mount Everest is still being held by a Goat Media. Team number 21, high voltage. They are the edge of the zone right now. The scouting is going on. They are trying to scout before they move, which is really important. In such situations, you would expect a lot of teams to be clashing. We do have a team number 18, which is Raw Esports looking down on
what is happening
BMW.
here? I mean, we're all over this.
Absolutely all over this. Assault OP working on that window real hard, blasting off, trying to blast off that particular door. Gets taken down, but with that Raw has only
Got a
one
third
player
party
remaining.
in. We've got a team at the bowl. That's going to be Demigods. And not the best spot for a revive here. I think
They've come up with the smokes here, but yes, Demigods can. After ENG goes for a nade on Nemesis over here, and team number 6, they are holding.
Demigods
on
are
BMW
pushing. Demigods have pushed. They've got players in the compound.
Demigod would have known that there are a lot of players being taken down over here. They would have seen kill points in front of them, and they have decided to take this fight head on. Come in for a third party, join the party over here, and get a share of
this
that
is
cake
definitely
over
a
here.
buddy. I don't think Wham realizes that there's 2 players with a revive happening in the smoke. He does spot him out,
That
though.
drone shot doesn't work. I think it's taken down over here. Team number 4, Demigods Incognito. DJ coming in.
Demigods clean up on aisle number 5. They have absolutely slaughtered this fight. I mean, they've lost
What
2
a
players in the
push.
process, but 6 eliminations. I don't know if it's a good trade, but we'll have to see how they go in the late game.
Exactly. The late game it remains to be seen how this one turns out. We do have a Cloud being taken down from HYVE International, and we are having, the door closes over here. The revive not gonna happen right now, but Havoc and Waduji, they are holding on for team 21 high voltage. Is cooking that nade. The opponent is right in front of him, and the nade, obviously doesn't make connection, but Havoc has come out, and team number 12, Western Community, is trying to finish things here. Or will they be able to that
Great drop shot. That was
crouch and the
excellent
drop
movement.
shots going
That'll
in?
give him the time he needs to get a revive off. Wadu taken out, though, by Bang Cappy. Great spray there. And that's
Wonderful spray coming in from a bank copy of Wisdom Community. 7 kills have come to them. They have lost 1 player, of course, but they're 3 men strong, and they looking at Goat Media probably on the other side of the hill,
nearby.
so they.
But they're looking to rotate into zone as it's set. Like Demigod's making a nice early rotation. It's shifted to the south.
Real KP has been taken down by Box Gaming Bensul by the looks of it, and the last man standing for Yangon Galacticos is up against the entire team of Box Gaming over here. The nade doesn't make connection, but Box Gaming will know that they have a chance over here, and they capitalize on this one. They have got 3 kills, and they have where they have good grounds, as in they can come up with some high grounds over here, high locations over here, and they are uncontested. But we have BTR going into a fight against Margin
Margin here.
Esports.
The warehouse is just south of Georgia Pole, and
The jump shot, the prone shot. What is
from
happening?
high,
BTR
yeah,
Ion.
that was the Great play there. And Rocky's gone down a play zone. They've got 3 seconds left on the clock. Circle 4. You can see Pio's realised there's no chance that he can get that player back up. In fact, he may even need to...
Yeah, unfortunately, they would have to choose not to revive the player given that the zone is now going to shift. And if they come straight down, they will actually enter the zone from a good area, which is currently not held by any particular team right now. But we do have Demigods Incognito in the distance. We have Team 16, Hive International. We have got Box Break MVP.
ASGARD, they've spotted the vehicle in that compound, and they're thinking about it. They're like, oh, they probably don't realise it's a solo player.
Exactly. Team number 23 has the solo player over there, and team 15, ASGARD Esports, would now know that there are players to the left of them. They would have heard a shot come in, so they will try and check out the angles as much as they can. They are at the edge of the zone, so they would imagine that keeping that a bit of a high ground. If you see the center of where he's looking, that center of the zone is a bit of a low ground compared to where they are. So they will try and spot out players. They would hope they would get some pixels located over here and go in for the shots. They will try and get some knocks before they move in, but the shots are coming in over here
definitely
from
going for the shots.
Box.
Oh, there's still... Wait, does he realise he hasn't... He's got to finish his dinner.
Probably doesn't realize, and gets taken out over here. Oh, team number 5, I thought, yes. So 8 teams remain and he's going in for the shots.
Wait, there's somebody right next to him. And I think it was Bent that took him out. And it looks like BIGETRON ION pushing onto that bowl area as well. This nade looks good. Goes a little bit over the top.
That 1-3 split from Box Gaming is actually really impressive. But Roy does get taken down ultimately, and we do have Pio coming in over here, and Pio and Fudger would be the 2-man standing. They would have to... The Misery is knocked currently. It's just checking, making sure that Misery, the revive should be happening. He's trying to give the cover fire, and well, Misery will be finished off easily over here.
Yeah, Goat seem to be holding on to this position well, but it's pretty far outside of zone.
It is far outside the zone. 10 seconds before the zone actually starts closing in. Benty has been knocked here by Box, and the zone has gone towards M42, and we do have ASGARD taking in some damage here as well. Fudger is trying to get into the zone. Of course, Fudger and Pio, the last 2 men surviving for BTR ION, and they have been spotted here by the players of HYVE International. They are in no mood to let that rotation happen from BTR.
Gonna have to start.
They are outside the zone as well. 4 seconds.
They've got Demigods up here with the great positioning that could cause a lot of problems for them. They're very focused onto M42 at the moment. The Sab spots out Goat on the push. Rensab goes for Lottie over here and is trying to blow up that vehicle to create some cover for him. Team number 5 is far in the distance, Goat Media, but team number 3, we do have Box Gaming with some good angles over here. They're at the edge as well, and they will be trying to locate players at the best as they can. They will be working on getting some angles from that high ground. They will now know that this area where they are heading towards a bit of the center of the zone, they will be able to secure that particular compound as they go for a 2-2 split over here. Fudger coming up from BIGETRON ION, and they've got to push in somewhere. I mean, I think pushing onto Demigods is a good idea for them.
Exactly. Pushing up to Demigod will actually give them a good location. As of now, we have 4 seconds, a few seconds before the zone actually starts in. Pio and Fudger, they are trying to come up with those shots. 16 players alive. We have team number 16, HYVE International, and they are going in for some nades. And look at that, Gangsy.
All down to Sab here, and you can see further up the hill, I think BIGETRON's about to start fighting with Demigods as well.
That nade, if that nade connects, it does not connect. So BTR, they are surviving. BIGETRON ION, that is, they're surviving. DJ from Demigod will be trying to create some cover for themselves with the smoke over here while they try and get the rotation done. He's really careful that he doesn't get spotted while moving out, but listen to that noise, listen to that party.
HYVE and
shots coming in.
M24 getting taken out. We're down to 4 teams. It's Box Gaming.
4 teams
Demigods.
and 12 players.
ASGARD's still in it as well.
DJ has decided to take this fight on BTR, and with that, look at that BTR
Great
ION
shots
out.
there. ASGARD
So-
only on a single kill, but they've got a full team at the moment. Looks like Box Gaming is starting to push into them on the other side of zone.
Exactly. Box Gaming actually has a good spread over here. If you look into that, they have 1-to-1 spread coming in.
And look at the angles he's got. He can see exactly where they are. I don't think that nade's going to have the kind of range you was expecting.
Yeah, but they're still holding on to this break. MVP comes up with the smoke over here. But team number 15, well, they have got a player down.
He waited till the second player had rotated out.
Exactly. So waited till the second player rotated out so that the the cover fire won't be happening at that point of time. But that well, that throwable, that molly was looking good. And
oh, what a cracker! I mean, MVP following it up there. They've got to worry about Demigods as well, though.
9 kills have come to Box Gaming over here. They are raining bullets over here. They're trying to connect players from Demigod. Will they be able to? They need to go on a revive as well. They need to go for a reset as well. Coming up with those smokes, coming up with those covers. We have team number 15, which is ASGARD Esports, are coming in. And team number 3, one would be Box Gaming, still holding on. Demigod gets one down. And Box Gaming, they are still working on that split, but they will have to fight players are from a team for Demigods. Demigods are trying to hold on as well. So 3 teams, 9 players alive, and the Demigod has got a knock over here. Box Gaming, Bensol getting spotted by DJ over here. I'm loving the
This is fantastic. I mean, ASGARDs are just getting pumped right now. Look at the accuracy on Demigods and Box Gaming. Like, these guys are having a full-on fight. ASGARDs are just trying to hang on for dear life.
Exactly, good stuff coming in from Demigod. I would say there. He knows what an angle he has. He's holding. He's going in for the knock. Number 2, almost getting well. Look at those.
I mean, somebody's got to deal with Danger. Danger's just causing too many problems. Look, he sees that pixel. Can he hit it?
Exactly, we saw that earlier when DJ was taking the fight on BTR. He was in no mood to let go. He wanted to finish off BTR ION, and boy oh boy he did. But he one more time is looking really threatening. Wham is holding on as well. 9 kills, 2 players surviving. 4 kills have come to Wham, and they're trying to spot out players from ASGARD over here. ASGARD might be just pinned down over here. They have the smokes that is making them survive, one would believe. But Benson,
they've got the circle again. I mean, they should be the team that should be thriving right now. I mean, look at the complete lack of cover some of these teams have. And
exactly.
Look at them. They're really under the pump. It's and they're still giving it out. Like, they're still sending shots down range. They're getting heals off. ASGARD, they're too grouped up right now. They need to kind of spread out. They've got circle. They need to stop one of these teams.
That probably is the effect that Demigods is having on this particular zone right now, because the way they have been showering bullets from the angles they are holding has been really deadly. ASGARD is very aware of those bullets coming in. Look at those, but Wham is getting some damage here as well. We still have Box. Well, Box has taken one player down from ASGARD. Gets him down, and the blue zone has started moving at that point as well, Gangsei.
Oh, look at that shot from MVP straight through the slot, and it's just sadly remaining.
All right, Box is holding on. Demigods will be waiting for players to come up, and will he be able to? Sadly, will he be able to hold on? The health is going out. He gets taken out, and this circle, two of the best positions were taken by Box and Demigods, and they are up against each other for the winner chicken dinner over here. It's a 2v2 situation. Bensol is coming up, and we will see how this one is turning out. Box Gaming working with a split one more time. This time around, this situation they will go for a split. But
Box Gaming, Demigods with 9. I mean, these are 2 very heavy hitting teams. Let's jump on with Pmce. He's got 4 himself. Got a nice play.
Absolutely loving this particular fight. DJ, what a fight he has shown. 11 kills have come to Box Gaming. They know that they will be obviously prone over here, but they are just careful that the moment they come up, they don't expose their location to them. DJ has that buggy as the cover, so he will be working on that, and he knows exactly where the players are. He just had a quick look to the right side, making sure. There you go. Well, he has got one of his players down. It's a 1v2 happening right now. He's not not giving up. He has a level 2 vest which has taken in some damage over here. He's going behind that buggy. He's reading those sound cues, making sure that he gets behind the proper angle, and they'll try and go for the finish over here. This is the time that probably DJ will try and capitalize. No, he holds himself back, but now he has given away his positions, goes for the split with the M416, is trying to fight with 2 people. The UMP comes up, but cover fire.
Not enough to stop Box Gaming, but yeah, these two teams, I mean, 9 kills on the side of Demigod and 13 for Box Gaming, so huge game for them. ASGARD,
wonderful.
ASGARD, look, great positioning, but not a huge kill count. Same could be said for BIGETRON ION, although they did take fights early on in the piece. HYVE, not getting a few. I mean, look, but basically it looks like Box and Demigods really did most of the work in this lobby.
Exactly. I think ASGARD, as we did notice, they had a brilliant position in that final circle. They had the circle to them actually, while the others, Box had the worst position in that particular circle. But I think it was just the position of Demigods and how they were pinning down ASGARDs is one of the reasons they really could not make any advance. And on the other side, you had Box Gaming raining bullets to them as well, you know, and then they got a player knocked as well. So they couldn't really get to do a lot over here.
Definitely. So, if you're just joining us now, I'm Gangster, this is Dracula. Welcome to the 7 Directions Pro Scrims. That was game number 2. We'll have game number 3 up very shortly, so stay tuned for that. If you haven't already, please do hit the like and subscribe button, and we'll be back very shortly for the next game.
Till I get up, time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways. And on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways. And on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, whatever. All this ever about you long gone, it don't matter. Ride or die, that's been the deal. The light of your by God disappear. But if you don't play that for me, I'm out of it, I'm out of it. I lick my gun and then I'm done. I'm out of it, I'm out of it. And no man to tell me you're no good. I'm brushing away to you, the weight of you, of my shoulders. Done with my cigarette, and when all the smoke is clear, I'm brushing away to you, the weight of you, the weight of you. Don't need a no man. Tell me you're no good. I'm brushing away to you, the weight of you, of my shoulders. Done with my cigarette, and when all the smoke is clear, I'm brushing away to you, the weight of you, the weight of you. Don't need a no man.
Look left, look right, and I come with a hook right. Hook right, hook right. This what the angles look like. Way up, stood high, taking the view when it look right. And oh, it's the good life, whipping the sauce when I cook like. Look left, look right, yeah, yeah. Come with a hook right. Hook right, hook right, hook right. Make all the man them look twice. I'm way up, stood high, but I've been in the field like Suge Knight. And they know this took time. This what a legacy look like. This what I come with a hook right, and I come with a hook right, and I come with a hook right, and I come with a come with a, and I come with a hook right, and I come with a hook right, and I come with a hook right, and I come with a come with a. Taking the view when it look right. And oh, it's the good life, whipping the sauce when I cook like. Look left, look right, yeah, yeah. Come with a hook right. Hook right, hook right, hook right. Make all the man them look twice. I'm way up, stood high, but I've been in the field like Suge Knight. And they know this took time. This what a legacy look like. This what a and I come with a hook right, and I come with a hook right, and I come with a hook right, and I come with a come with a.
Shine bright up all night. We're never slowing down. Fall in love, drunk mistakes. We're bound to hit the ground. Gotta keep this feeling, keep on breathing, even if we're slipping away. So I close my eyes and lose myself now. Do it like it's only today. We got a party for a lifetime. No, we ain't stopping for the sunrise. No, we don't care about the bad nights. And for a second I can feel like this. Make me feel like this. We got a party for a lifetime. No, we ain't stopping for the sunrise. No, we don't care about the bad nights. But for a second I can feel like this. Make me feel like this. Young blood made of gold. A mind you can't control. Running wild, can't come down. My head is in the clouds. Gotta keep this feeling, keep on breathing, even if we're slipping away. So I close my eyes and lose myself now. Do it like it's only today. We got a party for a lifetime. No, we ain't stopping for the sunrise. No, we don't care about the bad nights. But for a second I can feel like this. Make me feel like this. We got a party for a lifetime. No, we ain't stopping for the sunrise. No, we don't care about the bad nights. And for a second I can feel like this. Make me feel like this. But I'm just getting started. My eyes on the target. Nah, nah. You're the better one, still king of God.
Alright, what up everybody? We are back, loading into game number 3 of the 7 Directions Pro Scrims. We're going to Miramar.
We are finally going to Miramar, and tell you what, slot number 2 is of Team Seoul, and we do have Goblin playing from Seoul. Goblin was in the lobby, so we would be heading off to the desert islands of Miramar not long from now. What fights we have seen develop in the first 2 matches, which has been Erangel's back-to-back, and brilliant fights coming in. The last match ending with a brilliant fight as well. But let's see how this Miramar turns out for us, because Miramar brings a whole different meta to you, a whole different challenge. It will challenge all the everything about the game, being its scouting, driving, splits. Everything will be put to challenge. Of course, not forgetting that ruthless blue zone as well at Miramar. It really hurts you.
Yeah,
we are about a minute away.
You don't want hard shifts on Miramar, like if it's centering up, because it's so hard to get around. Like, look, you've got vehicles, but they're just not as hardy as the vehicles that you got on Erangel. Like, it's so easy to blow up. I mean, the bus can take a few rounds, but it's pretty slow and not really suited to the terrain. But
It's the driving, gangs. It's the driving. You know, a lot of players will not trust the teammates with the driving here.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, when we've been like training for Pmce, or because you get players that like they don't like driving, and it's like, well, you're driving. If you don't like driving, you're driving. Especially on Miramar, because you got to learn. It's not easy. We all did it.
Exactly. So Savage coming up with a bit of a little party over here as they wait for the desert islands to load up. We are around 10 seconds away, ladies and gentlemen, from the flight path as Team 14 Savage goes on a party. Will they go on a party after this match starts? Time will say. As of now, the flight path coming up, and our captain for the night, Gangxi, will take over.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, we are on the plane heading over Miramar for the 7 Directions Pro Scrims. We're going to look very shortly at our flight path as we head from Torre Ahumada down past Water Treatment, Hacienda del Patron, San Martin, Paraguay, Picado, Monte Nuevo, Ladriela, Chumas, Serraminas, de Val, Valdemar, down all the way to Prison, although you never see teams go to Prison. I guess it's probably the one part of the map that's easiest to gatekeep teams from. We can see Genesis Esports already heading out of the plane with Wisdom Community making their way towards Cruz de Val by the looks of it. Looks like HYVE heading towards La Cabriera. La Cabriera actually in range. We've got Demigods who came second in the last game with quite a good kill count, landing around that water treatment area. As Goat Media are making moves towards Hacienda del Patron. We've got Savage from Korea landing just under the flight path there to the northern edge of San Martin. Meanwhile, in Picado, looks like we've got a bunch of teams landing. In fact, I'm just going to get a quick look at the overview here. We've got ASGARD, M42, Box Gaming, Vibes. Ladies and gentlemen, Picado's looking pretty hot right now. Let's jump on with ASGARD who are in the arena.
Well, the party has started and it is at Picado. Picado, of course, are very, very good, strategically placed in Miramar. You will have the first few circles in Picado with that, the knock for knock coming in. And we have already got ASGARD players being knocked over here, team number 8. M42 Esports, Killer Saab is holding on, trying to get that gets one knock over here, and with that Vibes, Malik has been taken down as well, and Aska is getting some damage done to them.
In for the confirm as well. Saab's on a roll right now. I think there's only just one member of ASGARD's remaining. That's going to be Needy. I need you, and I need you.
I need you. I need you too, says Rain Saab. And with that, team number 8, M42 Esports coming up with that finish. And we got the players from Box being taken out. The shotgun coming in from Octopus of Vibes Esports as well. Look at that. Look at what is happening over here. Nemesis from Raw has been taken down by Margin Esports player as we speak. We still have, 3 teams against each other right now. We will see how this one takes out. M42, they are holding on they're holding on a good area, of course, but team number there you go. Team number 3, Box Gaming, has decided to take this fight on Bishal Vibes, that is, and we will be having 3 players from Box. We will see who wins over Picado. The shots are going in over here, and the nades are coming. Oh, the stun grenade from Benson. It's such a lovely.
That's allowed. Yeah, that's allowed to push in. Great. He's able to put a bit of damage with the M249, but getting shot at from multiple angles. Looks like Dragon Saab.
And you got Dragon Saab being taken down as well. What is happening? Look at the position of this particular player from Box. Brilliant positioning coming in.
Vibes out of the lobby. And M42 should be able to pick up
3.5 minutes of the match.
Yeah. Oh, this guy's got a great angle through the window there.
Raw Mama God has been taken down as well as we are talking. So multiple fights have started off early at Miramar tonight, and look at that particular zone, that circle. Well, Cruz de Val is lighting up as well. We have team number 17, which is Genesis Esports, and they will be up against a Wisdom Community over here. Smile 3 going in with the M249, that generator of a gun, and we have got a T17 from Genesis coming up with that particular nade. Okay, that nade, and team number 12 players Look
But
at
he's
those-
going to have
look
to
at the
land, and
play.
it does.
That nade.
T17 getting the job done. Rank number 2 is going to have to go in to defend this knock, but T17
The
knows
revive
it's
will
the
happen.
time to push.
Will it? Will it?
Oh,
Will
he's
it
on
is
the
the
push.
question. T17 trying to make connections over here. This will be decisive. But no. The answer is a resounding no. But the jump shot does the trick. Look at that. Look
Can
at
he
that.
get it
jump shot coming
done
in.
with the shotgun? No. Master
The
Bait
health
able to
was
clean
too
it
low
up.
as well, yeah.
Oh, he's going to be the last remaining player of his team. He's not happy about that at all.
All right, so we don't have anyone at Impala, but of course El Pozo, we have teams are not too far away. 69 esports is over there.
Los
Minas.
Higos. Yeah, interesting to see a team at Los Higos. That looks like
Exactly.
69 and Margin Esports are up at El Pozo. Did see
Look at the
Raw.
spread of BTR Ion over here. Graveyard, La Bendita, Los Leones.
That's a
Well, a
lot
bit
of
out of
real
Los
estate.
Leones, but big spread.
Yeah, they're covering a lot of ground, and that's handy because there aren't any teams nearby at the moment. So later on in the piece, can help with their
Shots from
rotations.
the
Yeah,
UMP.
Saab, nothing connected there. Saab walks away from that one scot-free, but he's currently going to have a lot of cover to work with. Or he's got a good scope.
Pmce did not get tagged over there, but he knows exactly where the player is. Goes into the compound over here. Will be trying to hold on. He has probably heard someone close to him
They're
because he
all
was like
Saab.
FPP looking at that particular door.
They all just realised that also it's Dragon Saab, Range Saab, Fuse Saab. Got to stop calling them Saab. They've got full. It's not even that. It's like their tag. There's Win 2Ks looking for a rotation around the side here to try and get a different sight line. He's going to have to be careful though; it doesn't get spotted.
Yeah, Fusab has got a good ground over here, good angle over here, but he will, of course, try and make most of the box. Actually, has that brilliant position with the high, the player on the roof of the building. So if you look at the zone, Toria Homada side it has not been taken over. So any team going in for those particular areas will be having a good position. Even if the circle shifts down south from Toria Homada, they probably will have a good rotation into it. But as of now, we do have a box holding on over here. We do have a team M42 Esports in the distance, as we can see, but the box will be looking to start their rotation. 16 teams, 52 players alive right now. Match number 3 for 70 pro scrims. A big shout out to them, guys. If you are liking what you are seeing, please do drop in a like and a sub. If you have already subbed, turn on that bell notification. That will really encourage more scrims like this. We can see Box Gaming players in the distance are moving. They have, of course, lost a Box MVP over here, but they have got 2 kills right now. Miramar being the huge map, they will try and get into a better position and hold on to the position, and getting the high grounds of Miramar can also be very decisive as well.
Bigetron holding the church area. I don't think Fajar's going to spot this team on the move. He's focusing getting in a vehicle right now.
Marjin has just traveled across this particular area. They'll go for a quick change of the vehicle as well. They'll go for double vehicles, which is obviously very much important. But 6 kills have come to M42 Esports. Good stuff coming in there.
They really cleaned up out of that Picato hot drop. We saw quite a few teams landing there.
Exactly, and no one at San Martin, no one at Hacienda.
Unusual not to see teams at San Martin or Hacienda.
Exactly. El Azahar is empty by the looks of it as well. We have Goat Media over here. They are pretty much uncontested as well, and they have got multiple vehicles. So happy days as of now, but we will see how the Desert Islands unfold for match number 3. BTR Misery has been taken down by Box Neon 2K, and that's happening near La Bendita. So here we go.
They'll be fighting near the crater as we've got a couple of angles on this one. Fajar's looking for some sight lines. I believe they have a player behind as well. It's going to be Pio there with the right angle.
Pio coming up with a good angle. The zone will be closing in. Oh, M42 Dragon Sub has been taken down as we speak, and the zone's gonna shift. Will this be a hard one? We will see how this goes. But as of now, team number 5, we do have Goat Media coming up with some fights against M42. M42 has, of course, got a player down, but they are working on a split right now. They will try and go for that particular revive, but Fusab is very, very careful of any players that might be pushing in, trying to stop this particular revive. There needs to be some cover fire coming in from Killer Sub as well, while BTR, ION Rocky over here is closing in on players of Box Gaming. Box Gaming, the zone.
They're stuck out in the blue, yeah.
Exactly,
Look at
exactly.
Fajar's coming. Fajar's rotated all the way around the back of the compound, so they've BIGETRON ION have them absolutely surrounded, and look at the payoff.
Time for the sprays over here. The sprays are going. Gets one player down from that moving vehicle. Pencil has been taken down over here. Look at BTR ION going for the shots. Rocky gets taken down over here. Pio, on the other hand, does have an angle, but will go for the quick move and try and get the revive done. We'll get the vehicles.
That's a lot of revives.
Lot of revives. 2 players have been taken out over here, so they would have. Let's see. So. They're coming up. Fajar is coming up against the players of Box. They have got 1 player left. Yes,
Pio is pushing in as well.
Event okay. William from Yangon Galacticos has been knocked as well. Fajar is coming in with the spray over here. Fajar and Pio, of course, the last 2 men surviving for BTR ION. Would they be able to take out Box Gaming over here? The nade is coming, but he will be moving. They won't connect with that particular nade.
Yeah,
and
all he can do is push here. If he's able to get this knock, Pio rocks up. Yeah, able to.
Pio comes up with that angle. Absolute good angle. Well, not a very hard shift, but yes, the circle has shifted, and we do have Blinks being taken down by Cloud over here, and Yangon Galacticos, they are in a bit of a trouble over here. Blinks has been finished off over here. We do have William out, and William's health is quite low as well. We will see how this is turning out for Yangon. Will Yangon be surviving this one? They have got 1 player finished off. They have got 1 player knocked. Havoc coming in from RCRY.
It's like KP spotted them out, but that blue zone's got to be hurting right now.
This is what Miramar does to you if you get caught in the blue zone. You know, there's so many challenges of the terrain by itself that, and not to mention the players on the other side of the ridge. It becomes really, really difficult for you to make your way out of this one. But look at that driving. He makes out of this situation, but he has jumped out and has gone behind the covers. High voltage is holding on. Fajar, King has been taken down as we speak. 2 players from Ion, of course, they are going in. Fajar is going in, and they will try and spot out the player from High Voltage. He's going in for the shots, trying to connect the peak, and well, he does connect a few.
But look at Pio. Pio's taking the opposing angle. Fajar's able to get the knock.
Things off one more time. The cover fire from Pio.
Oh, and that is Savage exiting the lobby, going out to Demigods.
Zone's gonna shift. We have teams all over the zone. And RCRY is rotating in from the northern side of Minas as well. Let's say the zone goes towards Cruiser Wall.
They get the shift as well, so that goes on to M42 and Goat. Demigods also getting blessed, and Master Vape still holding on as a solo.
So for the teams who will be rotating in from the western side of that zone, there would be a lot of rotational conflicts happening. So the fight to get into the zone, the team that manages to get inside the zone and hold on to a ridge will be able to have a bit of that gatekeeping going on as well. We will see how that one actually turns out. Pio has gone in for a bit of a higher ground here.
Yeah, I think he was looking to try and get an angle onto KP.
But KP has made his way out of here, but
onto KG.
Yes. It's trying to time the shot, just goes behind the ring.
He's just making the calculations. Like, can I blow that up?
Do I not? Is the question. But KG at that point of time, he had gone behind a ridge. So would have been saved, wouldn't have been taken down, but real KP is rotating in. We do have players from RCRY coming in with shots. They do know, they have spotted both the players of Yangon. We will see how
KG could pull up and have overlook position. He's right next to Cloud.
right next to Cloud, but they do have a player behind KG as well. So
Oh, that's
that's
a great spray there. Goes for the double peak, gets the knock.
You
Bit of
still
smoke
have a
down for
player
cover.
behind
Yeah, he's
him
got-
though
he's
from
got
team
Havoc.
number 20.
Yeah, and he's got Havoc in front. Sending some nades down there. Havoc able to get the knock.
Oh,
He'll
Havoc
push
gets
in
the
and
down.
clean that one up. Although he's going to start taking fire from Bigetron ION. These guys are having a
Almost
great
getting taken
time.
down.
Yeah, these guys are having a great time just playing edge. Look, he'll probably be able to steal that kill onto KG.
Cloud has been taken down.
Well, that was Marjin
Marjin.
Esports. That means Marjin
KG.
Esports are in this as well. Romeo with a great angle here.
Really, really great angle with that Scarrel. We do have a real KP from Yangon holding on. Murdered Boy on the other hand. 12 teams, 35 players are remaining right now. Match number 3, Miramar is underway. The zone will be shifting any time now. And we can see Pio, he has got 1 kill, but the way he has played has been really impressive. Some really good cover fires, saving the day for his team as well. That probably is not a player where he was shooting,
it's
but
a
I think
bike.
it's what the Rich does to you at
Jar's
times.
going to spot out Havoc in a moment. Well, he's got a clear shot on Havoc right now. Not clear enough from the looks of it.
Not exactly, not clear enough. But look at Romeo's position. Romeo has to come into the zone as well, but he'll have players in front of him. The zone is shifting. 211 meters away from the zone is Fudger
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, it's closing in. It's really going to start to hurt in Circle 4 once it closes. It shifts up centers.
Oh, that zone has gone. Romeo has taken down Havoc here with this Scarrel by the looks of it. The last man surviving is Extreme. For team RCRY, will he be able to? Well, Pio coming in with some shots as well. Extreme is in the distance. Extreme, well, in the blue zone as well. 3 first days, 5 bandages, but Fudger just drives by.
I mean, this is a bit of a dog's breakfast here on the edge of zone with these teams fighting. I mean, the only team that's really kind of doing well out of it is Bigetron ION. They're picking up kills here, where these other teams are they're just getting picked off one by one.
Exactly. You can kind of say sometimes, kind of make out that some teams are really like playing Miramar and they are very confident playing Miramar. ENG taking some shots. That Buggy needs to move faster than that. And well, they are 4-man strong. They might not have got kills, but those man advantage will really push things at the final
They've
zone.
got a nice
But they are
rotation in. They
looking
will
to
be
at a
gatekept
good
by
angle over here.
M42.
Pio gets taken down by a real KP.
Marjin just currently playing on the edge, and that's going to be high voltage taken out by Wisdom Community in 12th position.
They have team number 6, which is BMW 88. They are 4-man strong as
Oh,
well.
that
So
is
having those
sorry.
man
That
advantage
is
would
BMW
really
88.
matter against it.
Yeah, they've got a nice gatekeeping position here. Goat Media has been in this spot for a while. I think they were clashing with M42 a little bit earlier on. Looks like 69 are currently in a battle with Demigods here on the edge of the other side of zone as they're starting to push in.
Yangon Galacticos has been taken out. A real KP has been finished off over here. Demigod is getting some.
Nice knock there from Wham, and we saw Demigods in the
Wham.
final circle playing amazingly last game. Can they do it again? Looks like they are down to 2 players standing as the confirm comes through onto Deja.
Deja gets taken out. So Deja did really well in the last Erangel over here. So Wham.
Who's that?
Is
That's
trying.
That's going to be Hive looking to third party this fight. Oh, that nade. And Molotov goes out. Dos's got a good angle here. I'm not sure what the bounce on this nade is going to be like, but you can see Hive are just rotating around the back of this fight, looking for a way in. And they've got a nade, so they've entered the engagement. And they're committing.
Romeo has been
There's a
finished
lot
off
of
as we
nades in
speak.
there.
Well, a team number 10 and 16, HYVE International and 69 Esports, who will be winning this particular fight after Flux has been taken down
That's
by
a nice
players
one
from
onto
Margin
Vigor.
Esports.
That took him so low. So they're currently healing as Dotan's able to get a confirm on a knock.
Alright, Team 16 is trying to come up with those nades,
Right,
but look at that,
double
everyone
nade
gets
from
taken down by
Hurlings.
Hurling's nade. And he takes 2 men down with that 1 nade and finishing off things over
What
here,
a
clearing up things
what a
over
defense
here.
here.
Team
10-69.
number 10. 69
just,
esports.
you know, they're
Remember
just-
that name. 4 kills have come to them. What a fight this was.
Mate,
But
you can't. They've got the front and back covered, right? Like it's in the name. Like they know how to get third partied.
exactly.
Those nades from hurling. I mean, that was excellent defense there. Demigods getting shot at from DOS on 1 HP, and it's only going to take a single round from the last remaining member of
Look
HYVE
at that.
to
Look
finish
at
off
that.
Demigods.
2 kills have
Ooh.
come to HYVE International. He almost gets taken down over there, but
That's
that
right, and he's
smoke
short.
really
These
stayed.
teams, look at them, they're all short stacked on zone. So BMW 88 also getting the short stack. They're just over on the opposing bridge. They've got Fajar to worry about.
So by the looks of it, the final
Looks like he's
zone
going
would be
for the
towards
push.
a bit of a slope. This was
Oh,
going
I
to
love
be
it when
interesting stuff.
zones around here. I mean, this is
Although that pickings, look at the angles that Fajar has on the players of
Yeah.
BMW.
and I like that
88
he's going
over
to the
here.
left. I mean, he's got to isolate them. He can't take them all
Exactly.
at the same time.
Oh.
Otherwise, that's what's going to happen. They're just going to be able to run through him.
Exactly. Doing good over there, BMW 88. But we have got 69 one more time going in for the shots. They are looking
6 kills
really,
so far.
really
Yeah,
strong.
they're looking pretty strong. Putting a bit of hurt into BMW 88. They've also got RCRY very close to them, looking to make moves in. They're taking fire from Roy and the members of GOAT Media.
I like the position of Roy from GOAT Media over here. Has the M16 and he's in the zone. He's holding on to a bit
really
of
a no man's
angle.
land. Yeah, it's really a no man's land in the middle there. Look, like there's just
Exactly.
a huge valley. Everyone's got angles on it. Look at all these teams that have circle on the edge. I mean, who's going to get the next shift?
I mean, for where team number 6 currently BMW 88 is, that's a good area to be in, because I mean, if you can work around those
Yes.
little bit of ridges that you have, but there's really not much to this particular. I mean, 69, if they move forward, they're gonna go downhill, and once you go downhill, that's just open field over there. So they have to make the most of it while they have the bit of a height advantage over here. So 6 teams, 19 players alive, and we have got a player from Genesis Esports. Vape being spotted
not
out by
Power-
Roy
he's not
from
Power
GOAT
Boy.
Media.
Well, he just
Look
puts
at-
his legs out there.
GOAT Benty's angle over here. That's a good flank coming in.
Yeah,
Well,
great play.
Vape
Just
gets
on the
taken.
outside of zone as well, and he's able to jump in the buggy, rotate in after getting that elimination. So that's actually the first one for Go. And they get
First one
circle,
for-
so they're laughing right now.
Exactly. They have got the bit of ridge and the covers they have might be good enough to take out a lot of players from this lobby. We will see how this one turns out. But 69 esports, on the other hand, has looked really threatening. 7 kills have come to them, and even they have 4 players standing right
This
now.
is
So the zone
this
has
is it. This is like do or die for them, because they need to get into this zone. They need to push through the no man's land, and they are doing that.
They are doing that.
Look
in a
at them,
split,
they're
and
already
that is
edge.
the way to do it. Oh, up the flex. Almost getting taken out over there by a 69 esports, but 69 esports is on a roll over here. GOAT Media, well, they are looking good as well. So no one is
got
in
the
the center of the
momentum.
zone, obviously, right now. Dragon Sab has been taken out by the play zone. 5 teams, 17 players alive, and we have got shots coming in from Hurlings of 69 esports over here. The zone has shifted, so Hurlings has to
I
give
like
up
how
that
they've
position.
kept Hurlings and Lou for me just out on the edge there, and now they're going to rotate in through with the blue.
So 69 esports is holding on good over here. They are looking really good, but I have to say, even GOAT Media is looking really threatening. We'll see how this goes.
Goat's got the positioning, and they're putting the hurt into M42.
Rain Sub gets
Just
finished
trying to
off
get
here
into zone.
by-
Although look at Stezzy. Stezzy's getting a nade out onto 69. That does look like it's going to connect.
doesn't connect over there, but
Jeez,
Hurlings is
last
holding
remaining
on to
player.
that.
Look at him. Oh, he spots out BMW, and he's just outside of zone too. I mean, the second he takes a shot, everyone in the lobby is going to flick onto him. As 69 are currently going up against BMW 88, fighting for positioning inside circle. He's got great sight lines.
Trying to go for that nade over here is Goats. Roy
that's just going
to
that's just going to alert them to somebody in his position, and yeah, he gets spotted out. It's 69.
Three teams, 11 players remain. We have got Goat Media, we have got 69 Esports, and of course we have got BMW 88. Now there is not a single team with one last surviving player, so they will have cover fires. They will move as a team. So we will,
these are basically 4v4s, right? Like I think. So BMW 88 only a 3-man, but yeah, these are
exactly.
pretty much full teams.
It's a 4v4v3 happening. The bolt action coming up over here. Roy is boosting up, and we got players from 69 Esports being taken down by Benti from
knock for knock.
Media.
Spent goes down. Pmce trying to get a scouting position. I mean, these guys are taking fights on multiple angles.
I would still believe Goat probably would have a good one because look at that fight happening.
Oh wow, that's BMW 88 on the ropes now.
I hear a nade coming in, has to be careful with that one, and we do have ENG from BMW 88 holding on. This is against Trust to you?
Yeah, Trust has got the Groza, so the ENG's rocking the UMP.
Vest is gone.
Ooh, but they are taking fire. There are angles coming in from Goat. As Ben's able to get a knock onto Pmce. The confirm will be...
is actually helping it a bit for ENG over here, but obviously
this is looking like it's Goat's game, isn't it?
Exactly, it's for Ghost to lose this game, honestly speaking. They have got 6 kills by now, and got players knocked down as well. 2 teams, 7 players remain, and it is of course Goats versus 69 Esports, the most dominating teams at Miramar.
I think 69 can win it. Look at Trust, he's just going like, what a push around the back. Bit wild. Hurling though, spots out Ben. Can Ben get the double knock? No, that is Goat's game.
Cover fire.
I mean, they had the positioning. I mean, how couldn't they lose? And 9 kills, 3 apiece for Bent, Roy, and Fake. Well done to them. But look,
16 Esports coming up with 12 kills over here.
I know. Look at 69's kill count. That is, they were dominating in the final circles, and it really shows with the points that they were able to accrue. With BMW 88 putting in a good effort there as well. Only 3 kills, but 3rd place. M42, they landed Picardo, so they walked out of Picardo with quite a few kills and a hot drop that involved about 4 teams. So great game for them. And you can see the rest of the scores here. So we'll go to a very short break, ladies and gentlemen. If you're just joining us now, welcome. This is 7 Directions Pro Scrims. I'm Ganksy with Dracula. If you haven't already, please do subscribe to the channels, and we'll catch you guys after a very short break for round number 4.
The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways. And on we'll go. forever. All this ever but you long gone, it don't matter. Ride or die, that's been the deal. The light of your back, I disappear. But if you don't play that for me, I'm out of it, I'm out of it. I lick my gun and then I'm done. I'm out of it, I'm out of it. And no man to tell me you're no good. I'm brushing away, do you, the weight of you, of my shoulders. Done with my cigarette, and when all the smoke is clear, I'm brushing away, do you, the weight of you, the weight of you. Don't need a no man. Back and I'm better. You had to go back where you came from, now you're bitter. Out of sight, out of mind for real. Yeah, I wouldn't wanna be you for real. But if you don't play that for me, I'm out of it, I'm out of it. I lick my gun and then I'm done. I'm out of it, I'm out of it. No man to tell me you're no good. I'm brushing away, do you, the weight of you, of my shoulders. Done with my cigarette, and when all the smoke is clear, I'm brushing away, do you, the weight of you, the weight of you. Don't need a no man.
Look left, look right, and I come with a hook right. Hook right, hook right. This what the angles look like. Way up, stood high, taking the view when it look right. And oh, it's the good life, whipping the sauce when I cook like. Look left, look right, yeah, yeah. Come with a hook right. Hook right, hook right, hook right. Make all the man them look twice. I'm way up, stood high, but I've been in the field like Suge Knight. And they know this took time. This what a legacy look like. This what a come with a and I come with a taking the view when it look right. And oh, it's the good life, whipping the sauce when I cook like. Look left, look right, yeah, yeah. Come with a hook right. Hook right, hook right, hook right. Make all the man them look twice. I'm way up, stood high, but I've been in the field like Suge Knight. And they know this took time. This what a legacy look like.
Hold me close till I get up.
Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left.